Just a short while ago, the Government of India and the Ministry of Civil Aviation has allowed as many as 10 organizations to use drones. This is going to be a test of sorts. The kind of companies vary from, a Bear to an M&M to even a Sail to the Gangtok Smart City. The use can also vary from aerial survey of factories to property registrations to proper spraying of agricultural produce. That's what M&M has got it for. Joining me to talk about this and more is Nagendran, the founder and CEO of Throttle Aerospace. Nagendran, it wasn't long back that we had you on the show. That was after the new Civil Aviation Minister, Jyotiraditya Scindia, as one of the first things that he dealt with was to do with drones and making it easier to use drones. That was, of course, as far as the draft policy goes. What I would like to ask you right straight up is the 10 organizations that have got permission for a whole host of different issues. Is this the first of many more permissions that could be given? And is this going to be the way that each organization will have to seek government approval?
Definitely not, Nagendran, at this point of time. First of all, thanks for joining and taking me in the show. As we discussed a couple of months back, I believe that the new drone rules 2021, it's not still implemented. And after the draft stage, now it is moved to a signing stage. Probably we are expecting the new rules to begin in some time. Then once the new rules in place, I think this cut short is not required. Currently, what you have seen or what we are discussing about these 10 companies, it's called an exemption. But in future, there won't be any exemption. That's why we got this simplified drone rules. And the way forward is by taking the account of the new simplified drone rules, all the companies can have amount of requirement. If they fulfill the requirement, basically they can start flying and they can use it for the industrial purpose, Mahindra.
Nagendran, what's very interesting is this is not just for companies. This is also for state governments as well as government bodies. First up, let's talk about this. The Government of Karnataka has got permission for aerial survey to create urban property ownership records in Bengaluru. Can you explain to me why drones are needed for creating property ownership records?
All right. See, we have some technology called a satellite, but it cannot give you the drone perspective. In fact, the regular way of the satellites gives about 25 centimeter per pixel, whereas the drone can give you a 2.5 centimeter or less than that. That's the one of the important thing why the drone technologies are used nowadays. And basically, if you see that the idea is once you have a more closer ground truthing, you will be able to get very good accuracy. The 2 times of the GST, we call it as accuracy. Basically, your accuracy will increase. If your accuracy increased, in fact, your area calculation will increase. That's the way they won't miss out any taxation. That's the whole idea behind it, Nagendran.
Now, if you look at M&M, M&M has got permission to conduct drone-based agricultural trials and precision spraying on paddy and hot pepper corn in the state of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Bayer Crop has got it to for agricultural research activities and agricultural spraying. So, if I were to just look at these 2 examples of the 10 that have got permission, it seems as if from the Ministry of Civil Aviation side, this is the future, this is being accepted. Can you give me an idea if this is what is being done overseas? Are we going to play catch up?
Globally today, drone technology are booming, and today we are seeing this is a sunrise sector. And if you see a variety of use cases, not only in the agriculture, in fact, in India, such a country, we have a large amount of agriculture user base. The use cases not only in limiting with agriculture, as we discussed upon the geospatial area. And recently, if you go back year back, we have revised a relaxation on the geospatial policy also. And also, top of that, if you see that we have a variety of use cases like mining, delivery, especially the company, my company, we are trying to do something delivery. In fact, I'm talking from the site, and we are doing some medical delivery and like that, e-commerce everywhere. you name it, the drone can really add a value. Ultimately, this is over a time the security concerns and various ministry concerns, now slowly things are getting into a better side, and that's how we are seeing the relaxation, and day by day the approvals list are increasing. Whereas ultimately by next 2 to 3 years, everyone whoever wanted to use the drone, whether it will be a multimedia, photo, marriage, or you take it an industrial use case, the system, they are bringing something called a digital sky, and the digital sky will definitely make a hassle-free user experience. And today we have a good amount of user base in the digital sky, and day by day the user base is going to increase, and that's a whole idea of the government also, Nagendran.
Okay, so let's see how all of this pans out. Permissions, of course, ranging from spaying in agricultural to creating property ownership records to also aviation schools. We're seeing all of that. Nagendran, this is just the start. They're talking about easing the rules and let them notify the new rules, and then we'll get you back right here on the show to talk about how all of this proceeds. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Nagendran. Thanks a lot.